My favorite person in this picture is Belu, as the little girl.
NANI?!
Dynamite! Dynamite!
Let's start at the beginning. Oh! Okay, so we'll start off with the basics, right? So this was at the airport, right? So this is landing. I want the truth to be told, right? I want the truth to be told. We here to tell the truth, right? Nigeria is a beautiful place. Off top. Like, this just off top. Just clap it off for beauty. Alright? You're not getting no second nature here. You're not getting no second nature. I still sound low. Okay, let me turn myself all the way up. All the way up. That should be a little bit better. Let me know. Let me know if it helps. Let me know if it helps out. So, first and foremost, we looking at the pictures, all right? So, we got the pictures here. And I just want people to know, like, there's this misconception, right? There's this misconception or this belief that your homeland isn't as beautiful as you think it is. You think that, like, they'll tell you. They're going to tell you they in huts. This is the airport. That seats, I think this is the to the left over here. This is the older airport, right? This right here, the Murtala Muhammad International Airport of Lagos. That's a fucking mouthful. This is the old airport. The new one is right here. It isn't even open. Much more sleek design. It reminds me a lot of, if you've ever flown out of, it reminds me a lot of the New York airport, the local one, and it also reminds me a lot of Oregon and Midway. If you ever flown out of those places, so I just want the cap to stop there. This is like our spot. This is your crib. This is where you can go home and be happy, right? So I enjoyed. This was the airport that I flew into. It was super cool, super nice. Man, I don't know what images are coming after image. Okay, so this was some material that we were looking at for the people. I don't know who's that for, but that's Nafi doing the imaging stuff there. Oh wait, no, that was actually my school. That was like a picture of the old school. So Nafi was like getting some material, authentic designs. You gotta love it. But with that beauty comes the realness, right? During the time I was there, it was the Eid festival, which is basically where a bunch of the Muslim population go and get goats and ram to sacrifice for this dude. The grasp of religion on this culture or subsect of people is very strange to see. There was something really just off-putting about seeing a white baby Jesus in all of the morals of the churches. That was just really off-putting. Like, in a sea of black people, I could throw a stone into the crowd and I'd be a million years old before I hit a white person. But to see a white baby Jesus at the mantle of the church, super disturbing. Like, super disturbing, because it's the irony of the situation, right? No one there looks like this baby. So how the fuck did this baby get here? How is this your leader? How is this your leader? Yeah, it was baby. They had baby Jesus in there. White baby Jesus was kicking it in that motherfucker. But we'll save that for another day. This is the currency, which is called Naira. I think the conversion over there was $1 equals, like, the generous, it was like $1 equals 612 Naira. But the generous thing to do there was like make it 600. So, and like, okay, but that's $1, right? So what does that? No. Yeah. So what does that equivocate to? Like, so $100, that's like 60,000, right? Yeah, I carried the zero. So that's that's 100. Where's my calculator? My teacher used to tell me that this would be a problem for me, and she was right. And that's why I have a calculator. So let's just pull out the calculator. So I would have So I had $100 times, yeah. So that's six. Oh no, that's 60,000. Yeah, it's times 60, 600, 60,000. Yeah, good math. Quick math on my part. So 100 naira would be 60,000 naira. But like, what could $1 get you? Right, 600 naira. So like like a meal for an adult, which would be like a plate of jollof rice, fried rice, a protein, a drink, and maybe a snack. That would be like 450 naira. 450 naira at this place called Foodies. To feed 17 people, I used $100 at a restaurant, $103. I hope some of the receipts pop up here. I really should look at these pictures before I look at them because I don't know what I have in my backlog. But that's just like, let's go solo real quick till I can look at all of these pictures. But that was just like the conversion for you, right? That's the conversion. So $1 600. I took, just to be healthy, just to be like healthy, make sure I have all my ducks in a row, I took $1,000 with me with 500 in cash to spare me. So like 1,000 times 600, that's $600,000. 600,000 naira of their money. Inflation doesn't really work out there because it's such a barter market, right? That's such a great question. Inflation has happened over time and it's affected them. When I was there 22 years ago, and I remember the currency from back then, it was like $1 equals 400 naira. But like, so it's definitely affected. But the inflation that I felt in America, I did not feel there because it is such a barter system. Like, you barter for what you want. So like, unless the price is set, like it's a store where the prices are set, if it's something that doesn't have a price tag on it, if the person says 400 and you say 250, it's all about what you gonna give, what's gonna give first. Like, is it the 250 or is it gonna be the price that person set up for you? And I think that's the part that is really interesting to play with, because from that perspective, everything is bargaining price, right? There's nothing that's out of reach. And the only times that things were really set prices were like company stores or like establishment stores. There was no place where there wasn't a roof over my head that the price was ever set. And that's the system that they live off of. That system they live and breathe off of is the barter system. There's no sympathy loss in those trade-offs. Okay, I've seen the rest of the pictures. The rest of the pictures are good. I gotta protect my assets. You feel me? All right, so let's take a look at some of the more pictures. But like, one thing I didn't see in this log was a picture of one of the receipts. And if I could find a picture of one of the receipts, if you were following me on IG, you would have seen this, where it was like 150. It was like $230,000, 230,000 naira. And that was like 230,000 naira divided by 600. That was $383. That was the most expensive meal I paid for. And that meal, that $383, so $380 fed me, my dad, my brother, my sister, my mom, and my uncle, 6 people. 6 people at General Tao, really nice Chinese restaurant or Thai food restaurant place in Chicago. I remember to feed the 4 of us, it was a similar party. It was $450, and you had to make a reservation a week in advance. And to be honest, that restaurant was actually pretty shitty. It was just because white people were there. So once that was the most expensive and probably the worst restaurant. Once we started eating with our people, it was a whole different experience. This was the resort that we stayed at for the first part of the vacation. It was called Eco. Had a nice little view, pool. It was a great hotel, but in the standards of hotels that I've been to, like, it's not as good as the W in Dallas. It wasn't as good as the Sheraton in New York. It's not as good as the Marriott Lakeside in Chicago. It was like a 3-star hotel out of a 5-star. The room was, but the amenities were great. Yeah, the amenities were great. I went to the spa here. Their gym was amazing. They have all the facilities and everything you need. You don't have to leave this resort, and you can go within shopping distance and come back. They also provide drivers for you. There's like this. If you want to plan a trip, go here, and you can get the best of both worlds. It was really great. This is me. Wait, are y'all seeing this? Yeah, y'all seeing it. This is it was a lot of cool stuff that went down as far as that. This is me, my dad, my uncle, and me. Haven't seen these cats in a while, so it's really cool to catch up with them. Damn, I just deleted that image. I don't know what that image was, but hopefully we'll see. Had to get some swag. The family fresh. This was our first night at the resort, so we was litty lit. Shout out to Nafi for planning all of this. She planned this trip. Next year I'm planning it, so we gonna be doing some really boring stuff. We're gonna be doing some boring shit when it's my turn to plan the trip. But it was really nice. Long time coming for this picture. As you can tell, we all stole our dad's complexion, but people like me and my sister, we stole our mother's face. So I don't know. I keep thinking Luke is adopted, because clearly he looks like nobody in the family. We picked up the wrong kid, even though he's a twin. We picked up the wrong kid. Us debating on what we're going to do for the night, and the answer was to send the parents up to sleep as the kids went out to party. They was trying to hang with us. There's something weird about living with your parents again, and not something I ever want to experience in real life. The old man being nosy at the buffet, me being sleepy from the night before, me working my magic in some of these pictures. I did a story about this on my IG. If you want to check it out, the IG post where I talk about this is kind of hilarious because, as you can see, none of them were able to hold their pose for this picture. You can go to my IG here. I think that's it. No, that's not it, but you'll find the right one. But no one was able to hold their pose for any of the pictures that I wanted to take. And if you can believe it or not, they were fighting me over this. Like, they were real deal fighting me over these pictures that I know if I didn't take these types of pictures, we would have no memory, no scrapbook, no nothing, no memories of the events. Just being able to define the pictures in themselves. Like my mom being fully aware of what I'm doing, Luke's at work, Nafi always ready, and of course never prepared, and me just being the clown that I am. So like I always get feedback for this, so this is the continuation, but this is like the final picture when I edited both of their pictures out and made it one. So it's always hilarious to me how much flack I get for, oh, you're taking too many pictures, or you're doing too much, and shut up. These are how memories are preserved. Like, I get it now. Like, why that, like, the media is so important. Let me document my family. But obviously, I did take some professional photos, so we'll take a look at those. Won't we? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's look at the professional shots, shall we? It's a little distorted because of the let me see. Yeah, there we go. It was a little distorted, but yeah, got the sister, the uncle. Me and him have the same name, so it was super. It's like, and it's kind of crazy because like when I was last over there, he didn't have any kids, and now he has 2. So it's like, Nafi's heading home. Maybe she'll make it for the show. But I think she definitely wants to be there to like relive this altercation that happened. There's this amazing thing that happened. Reviewing the photos. This is the big three. It's really incredible to see how small my sister is next to me and my brother. But that shit is real. My original big three. These were my cousins. Back when I was there in boarding school 22 years ago. Sammy and Assis they all grown up now. It's kind of crazy to see. Oh yeah, shout out to the shirt game, right? Had the best shirts for this trip. My shirt game was on point. I'm so enamored with it. Us again. The wild child with the hair. Why so serious? My arms look huge. And my favorite person in this picture is Belu. It's the little girl. Yo, when I say this little house girl was living better than me for the last part of my trip, I have to say this. So there's this. It's an accepted form of service where you can buy people's children to be indentured servants to you. So you sell off your kids and they pay you off and you use that money to then create farms and whatnot. But she makes a salary. She has her own room and everything. But this little girl lives such a peaceful life, but she's so like trained to be no more than like 10 steps behind her head mother and 10 steps in front of her head mother, and this will be her head father. But it's crazy to see the level of discipline that go into children like this, because like the most childlike she's probably gotten to be was around us, and it was because me, I don't give a damn. I was bringing her candy and stuff like that. But when she was at work at the shop, when she's making money, this little girl is the most fierce individual. My God. When we talking about bargaining, the speed at which she can count money, it was all mind-boggling to me. But she runs her market like an iron fist, and it's all based off of Auntie BC over here. So it's the business acumen of our family is... I would not want to have to barter with anybody in my family. My family is a bunch of animals. Savages. The doc, Auntie and the doc got to go see it. This was another outing that we did. So who's missing in this picture? I feel like someone's missing in this picture. Oh, the driver. But he was outside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this was to feed all of us was $103 at a sit down restaurant that I could equivocate to probably being like, think of if you've ever been to a really good, like a shirt and tie event, like not a shirt and tie, but like you need a collar shirt to go into their eatery type place. That's what this place was. It was so amazing. Foodie, if you ever go to these places, Foodie is a must. They're sort of like, and I don't want to equivocate it to like fast food, but it's like, it's good food fast. And that's the best way. But it's not like, it's nothing. If you ate this food, like you would see where their strength and power comes from. Everyone here has like a gut from all the carbs they eat. But really what's crazy is how like in shape everyone is. Like everyone has calf muscles the size of your head. Like, cause they walk and they ain't no insoles, man. These people be trucking it, right? They be trucking it. So it's super important. Oh wait, I'm speeding through these, all right. The family. Shout out on Nafi for picking out the shirt. Once again, my shirt game was killing it. The Venom, obviously. I was having way too much fun on this trip. It was just way too fun. JoJo, all the JoJo stands. If you know, you know. Clap it. If you know, you know. Sis. The moms. My dad just never being prepared to take a picture. We had a little timer on it and he still would miss the timer. It's amazing. But you know, his confusion is part of the photo. This photo was actually pretty cool to recreate because it ties into I don't know if that photo is available. Hold on, I can duplicate this. When you're spending everything on your own. All right, go to your profile. We'll be covering this story shortly. So I got to recreate this photo, which was really cool. Everyone was yelling at me, talking about, why are you making him sit in her lap? Shut up and let me create my memories. Let me recreate my memories. So that was a great shot to be able to capture. There was so many more I wanted to do, but couldn't do it. This is my mom's sibling tree, -1. I think Auntie Tao is missing. And Auntie BC. Wait. Yeah. There's 6 of them, right? Yeah. Me and the little niece. Me and the old timer. He finally took off his hat so I could bless him. He doesn't like people touching his head. Get over it. Nuffy with her father. The twins. What is that face? What is that face? The squad. "12-year-old. He likes 5'11". He's got a future. Can't wait. Can't wait. The boy got a future. Oh, I had to edit myself into this picture. Is this the same picture twice? Yeah. I had to edit myself into one of these pictures. It's a cool picture. Uncles and my nieces. Nafi's in a lot of these pictures. I'm realizing. The twins, my twin. Ebro's got a good smile on him. And the sophisticated family photo. Had to remove my cell phone from my pocket. I had to edit this picture a lot too. Finally got it to look very natural, very clean. So it's good to have a photo of the squad finally, all grown up. I was apparently only 3. So you see how like just to coordinate pictures that wear native all white. One herd white, one herd red, one herd whatever, one herd I'm not doing. I'm wearing what my son's wearing. I'll wear a white shirt, blue jeans. Cool. And that's the family. Some action poses. Me having fun. Me in the wild. Alfie really did just take over the whole photo shoot, but that's the end of it. Alright. So, as you all can see, I had a blast. I had a ball. With my beautiful